Hey, welcome back lads. So finally we have our hands on the multiplayer beta for Call of Duty Vanguard, and so you might be wondering, is it any good or does it suck? Well, so far my experience has been a mix of both. There's some stuff I like and some other stuff which is just ugly shit, man, but luckily most of the issues I do have could and should be fixed pretty easily. Apart from that, I do genuinely like the game, like I do. Now sadly today my voice and my throat is more messed up than the game, but the biggest issue I do have is the blur effect when you fire, and it blurs your screen so you can't see the target you are shooting. And yeah, I have all the motion blur settings turned off. It's just like a feature of the game. You might notice it in my gameplay. When I shoot, you can't see shit. Here is a real good example from Nero Cinema that shows the obscured vision while firing. Now, also another massive issue, if you're like me and still on the old base, original PlayStation 4, it really struggles to handle the game. Like, the performance is terrible, so there's like FPS drops, and also on the first day of the beta, I was having terrible connection. Like, every single game was almost unplayable, but that seems to be fixed today. But yeah, overall terrible connection issues, like lag from the game itself, because the PlayStation can't handle it, and the terrible visibility, like the blur visibility, then it kind of just masks over the experience, right? Puts a dampener on it, if that makes sense. Makes it a worse experience, basically. Vanguard feels like Modern Warfare and Call of Duty World War II had a baby. It's similar to both games, but not identical to any of them. Like, we've all talked about how the game would be similar to Modern Warfare, but after playing Vanguard's regular multiplayer now, it's not just a copy and paste job, it is different, and I would say even an improvement on Modern Warfare if you ask me. Like, it's more fast paced, unless you're playing 6v6 on Red Star, which seems to come up all the time for some reason. This might be because footsteps are quieter in general, the maps aren't as door infested, and also, I don't know, I just don't find people are like leaning and head glitching as much as they do in Modern Warfare. And of course the map design is... that's an interesting point. I mean, the map design is different to Modern Warfare, and I really like the map Gavutu. Red Star is... 6v6 just doesn't work, but 14v14 I think it's alright, and I'll get to play 24v24 later. But yeah, I think you do have to have bigger city maps like that, so I think it has a place in the game. And also, Hotel Royal is like a very close quarters map, so it's very chaotic, and honestly, yeah, kind of like Shipment if it was longer, and I like that. I'd like the map design, I do. I've seen some pretty wild spawns and spawn traps posted on Twitter, and I've experienced some messed up spawning myself, especially on 14v14 Hotel Royale, or Royal. I don't know why I always say Royale, because that's what it was first leaked as, but yeah, that is the thing though. The map is kind of like Shipment, especially when it's 14v14, where there's action and an enemy around every corner. Now, before my voice fully runs out of juice, I want to say that I would rate Vanguard at like a 6 out of 10, because after all, this is a beta, right? It's for the purpose to iron out all the issues, and it doesn't have all the content, right? This is not the final game, but I think the beta shows that it has potential to fix those issues, and, you know, the final game is like an improved Modern Warfare, which I think is good. So yeah, I would say that is a good sign, and yeah, I'm about to die, so stay spicy, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.